And these guys are also trying to win that smock class as well, so everything on the line down the final straight here for these boys.
So here is Illusion down to the finish line. First up, they're going to beat a 40.49 for F2 with the two girls in sleeves. And they've done it, 40.47, just 2 seconds the difference.
So very tight in that class as we see another Formula 2 boat just for show coming down, sitting very nicely, driven by Greg Dutton. James Hogben, Luke Keys out the back, the Aussie boys.
41 flat, so not enough for Formula 2 honours. We're still waiting for Hobbit Racing to come down. This is Smokin'.
Smokin', Sammy Fenwick there with Chris Wilkins in the boat with him. Mark Luxford, Ben Main bring it home in this 2010 Rollo's Marine Yamaha bridge to bridge.
And they're only 1 second behind the Smokin' team. This is Big Bird.
And right alongside them is Hobbit Racing, the boat we're looking for, the quickest F2 boat to Taupri, see how they bring it home.
Well, there's 2 times we need to look at for them, a 40.47 for F2, but a 40.49 for the first ladies home.
Olivia Van Dersten and Jessica Sloan there, coming around the outside of the Big Bird team.
So watch for the time, 40.47, 40.49, it's that close for F2, and the ladies title for 2010. Hobbit Racing crossing the line, waiting for the time. 40.49.2. Slees have done it by 0.2 of a second for the ladies' title. That is amazing.
And yeah, looks like Illusions managed to hold off both those boats to take the Formula 2 title, which is also pretty amazing.
Here's the Dirty team, 41.17.3 for them.
HAMMERTIME Racing, Paul Hammond driving, Adam Smale observing, and Chris Holman, John Main out the back of that one.
40.51.2 for HAMMERTIME. Good solid run.
So those guys in 4th place in F2 class, as we see Out to Get You coming along the last straight, finishing underneath the Bridge Street Bridge, and those boys have come in a time of 41.08, 2nd place in smock class.
Next up, it is the wonderfully named Boatox.
Hayden Turner and Matt Nicholson happy to be home in 2010. Had a few issues last year, breaking ropes and not finishing, so they'll be very happy with their 3rd place in smock class.
Here's the KRUEGER boat with the Freddy Krueger on the side of it. What have they done?
Yeah, look like they may have had a couple of issues. That boat not quite performing as good as it should in a time of 46.32, so a little bit off the pace in smock class.
And right in behind them will be Phantom.
A couple of the young fellas there, Kane Carter and Callum Armstrong, bringing it home. 2 14-year-olds there, so they'll be happy to be home this year.
A couple of crews side by side, footwork with a 46.31.
And then followed by the Reverend towing the Frost Sisters, Hannah and Haley, in a time of 44.44. And they've come 3rd place in under 19s and in ladies.
Anti-Cyclone is the next one through, waving to the fans on the sidelines. 48.04 for Anti-Cyclone.
It's Mark Skipper and Gareth Jolly's scheme behind that one.
V-Maximise.
Another one of our ladies teams here, lots of ladies competing in this year's race. Columbia Cox and Jess Sinclair finishing a time of 45.37.
They'll be 4th overall in the ladies class.
Here's our first boat home in the Formula 5, which is under 200 horsepower class. Aquaholic, boat driven by Gene Hollins, Mike Jamison observing, Perry Jamison, Campbell Wilford out the back.
Next one, Wild Fangs.
Brett Flexman driving there, Tony Williford in the boat, Brett towing his wife Serena, and Amanda Hills from Australia there.
Another combination in the ladies class. This is X Factor on the run down to the finish line with the helicopter up over the top of the bridge.
Bit of side-by-side action underneath the Horatu Bridge. It's a pretty tight part of the course there, so interesting times. Boats going at it side-by-side through that part.
That's Hollow Point over to the right. So what is the protocol for passing?
Just got to keep 5 metres between boats at all times, so I'm sure there's plenty of room there. Those boys have got home. X Factor's gone round the outside. Cole Varley and Nick Taylor coming across the line. Team thrown together right at the last minute, so good to see they've got home. And then closely followed by Hollow Point. Brennan Grant, John Vartha, towing Kristen Reed, and Tracy Hanks had a little bit of bad luck breaking a rope up at Cambridge, but they're home. A time of 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Right in behind them is Screwed.
and they've done a time of 53 minutes there.
Blue Too Fast is the next combination, and that looks like a young fella over there on the right.
Yep, father and son there, Hayden Gunn and Vaughan Gunn, skiing their first bridge to bridges together.
Fantastic father and son combination. That's what it's all about.
But these are our two youngest skiers here, Natalia Flexman and Connor Strong, 10 and 12 years old respectively, and they've done their first bridge to bridge in an hour and 12 minutes, and that's great stuff to see those young guys out there.
So Warlord take out the overall honours, 34.52. Got to go, the Australians in second, B Jammin in third, followed by Hoofit, Muscle Milk, Illusion. The first of the F2s home ahead of Sleaze and Hobbit Racing, with the Sleaze team taking out the ladies' honours. Warlord with the open class win, B Jammin, Mock, Muscle Milk, under 19, Illusion, Smock and F2, Sleaze the ladies, and Aquaholic F5 class winners.
It's a team effort, you know. You can't do it on your own. If one of the skiers or one of the crew in the boat aren't up to scratch, you know, they can all fall apart pretty quickly. But yeah, we all did a team effort today, and like I said, it was enough to get home, I think.
We had a really good run on the way home. We're a little bit slow on the way down at the start area, only because, you know, we're sort of new crew. You know, we were just hanging out and not, you know, we didn't want to do anything silly because everyone's put in a big effort to sort of get us here. So we made sure that, you know, we got up and got going, and then it was from then on, it was good.
We had a faulty battery switch on the way down, so we lost all our electrics. So we had no trim, no gauges, no nothing. So yeah, so at the bottom end we managed to join the cables together, so it all worked, and yeah, hey, we got home, so very grateful for that.
We were going around the corner and we almost broached it, and then Bungle, our driver, tried to correct himself, so we went around and kept on going, but we finally...
flapping like this, and I think everyone at Ann Street was a little bit worried. And
yeah, we were coming straight for the bank and everyone sitting there was a bit... But yeah, we got right again, and
he's good.
Hopefully made up
fixed
the time.
it. So
yeah, we went really good to Taupiri, and then coming back from Taupiri to Hamilton, we had to pass a boat, so we were working pretty hard, and it was choppy the whole way. So that I think that would have slowed us down considerably, but we didn't slow down, did we?
No, not at all. There was no slowing down. We just nailed it, nailed our starts. Went through it, overtook the boat. We did the best we could do as fast as the boat could go, so it'll be good close racing, which is, you know, what you want.
Well, it's been an amazing event for 2010, the Rollo's Marine Yamaha Bridge to Bridge Waterski Classic. It all happens again in 2011 for the 28th edition, with many more international teams rocking their way into the Waikato.